You got 3 controllers? Yeah. I got 3 controllers. I told you whenever you want to come down, you can rock. That was from my boyfriend. He said, whenever you want to rock college football, we can rock. So, nah, he can come down and play anytime he want. You heard me? Shania, baby father.
Oh. What?
Nah, cause he be playing the GTA and all that shit upstairs in the room, but he didn't know I had college football at one point. And he was like, yeah, he was like, no, you got 2 controllers and shit. I said, I got 3 controllers, nigga. He said, whenever you want to rock, we can rock. I told him before, cause he come down to play and shit. He was like, all right, but he didn't know I had 2 controllers.
Coming down?
I mean, he might come down later, he might not. He might, who knows, but I don't know. But he just say no. But I told him before, because he be on GTA on Xbox, but it's cross-playable, so you can always play with each other anyway. And he be on the computer too, playing the game. But yeah, I just came home not too long ago. Like after me and Shania had that little fight and shit.
What had a fight?
Me and Shania.
You and Shania?
Me and Shania. I ain't never tell you about that shit. Oh yeah.
Y'all had a fight?
No, she called herself fighting me. Whatever, pulling my beard out, punching me all in my face and shit. I had to mush her ass. All that shit, my nigga, like, from the fucking living, from the kitchen to the living room. Like, one morning this shit. Yeah. It was all in her little feelings and shit. I'm like, you bugging. Like, kept tapping the fucking chair, fucking the chair and shit, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, she was supposed to take my grandmother to play cards and shit like that. My grandmother asked me to take her. Yo, stop running around, yo. What are y'all doing? My grandmother asked me to take the walker outside. So I'm like, all right. So Shania, her little 2 cents and talking about something. Yeah, you might as well get up. You ain't doing nothing else. But she already had bumped the chair 2 times or whatever. So I'm like, in my head, I'm like, damn, Remy, you just want me to get up or whatever. When Shania could have just took this shit out like she usually do. I'm like, all right, no problem. So Shania, once she said that, whatever, I was walking to her, grab the fucking thing, and take it outside. She said something or whatever. It was fucking like a whole pile of not a fucking tissue, not the tissues, but the fucking the paper towels coming in the back in the roll and shit. I grabbed the whole fucking roll of it. I said shit on her head, like shut the fuck up, like mind your business. That's when she started getting mad. She started punching me in my face and something. Mushed the ass, because I wasn't gonna punch her, you know what I'm saying? My grandmother and my grandmother's friend, Miss Mary, was in the room, whatever. Lil Willie was upstairs, whatever. It was a Saturday morning. My grandmother was gonna play cards. Yeah, so I'm like, I'm not even punching you. Like, stop it, bitch. Like, you bugging. She steady punching me all the way to the fucking the door. My nigga, like, she grabbed my fucking chain, ripped my fucking beard out and all that shit. I'm like, you pulling my hair like you don't got no fucking hair, yo. Like, you don't got a full head of hair. Like, let me go. Let my hair go. Whatever. Let my hair go. Because she got mad as hell because I mushed the shit out of her. And she fell hard as hell on the ground. After I busted her head with that, what's her name? She jumped up, she started punching me or whatever. And that's when I mushed her hard as hell. She fell hard as hell on the couch. I'm like, I'm not even punching you, though. Like, I could beat you up, but you bugging. She steady punching me. Grab me. Grab my beard. And Lil Willie came downstairs. He's like, yo, y'all chill. I'm like, yo, tell her to chill. I'm like, yo, you grabbing my hair like you don't got a fucking hole full of head of hair. She let my shit go. I walked outside with him. I'm like, yo, like you bugging. I'm like, when your baby father come home, I said, he ever put his fucking hands on you, you better not ever fucking call. I said, who the fuck else you gonna call, bitch? Like, get the fuck out my face, blah, blah, blah. She like, I don't like him, this and that. I'm like, yeah, get the fuck out of here, this and that, blah, blah, blah. We had a whole little argument and shit. She had me out there crying and everything. Miss Mary, my grandmother ain't feel bad because she know that I ain't put my hands on her. She know that Shania was in the wrong at the end of the day. And she doesn't have feelings. I'm like, yo, like, chill, like, bitch, you bugging, like, the fuck. And after that, like 2 days later, like three, no, I'm gonna say like 4, 5, no, a week went past or whatever. We ain't talking to each other or whatever. I came in the house one day or whatever. I gave her a hug. I was like, yo, you still my little cousin. I said, regardless of what, I still love you. She's like, and I love you too, whatever. After that, we just was cool after that. You know what I'm saying? Her baby father came home, praying like a good 3 weeks after that or whatever. Yeah, everything was cool. Like, we was all cool. Like, he was cool. I was cool. Like, but yeah, I guess she had some animosity going on or whatever, but yeah, that's how that shit went down. I let her know, like, listen, you ain't gonna fucking sit here and talk to me like I'm, no, because it started one day, no, this what really aggravated her, I think. Because me and Jamal, one day, Jamal came and me and him was playing college football. This was when 25 was out. We were sitting here playing college football in the living room. She came downstairs like, no, the kids was running back and forth in my grandmother's room. So I'm like, yo, go to bed, yo. Like my grandma telling y'all to go to bed, go to bed. So now I came downstairs. She was like, y'all go to bed, blah blah blah, go to bed, blah blah. She went upstairs or whatever. My man's sitting right here, whatever. I don't even think she saw him or if he was here at that time. But out of nowhere, yeah, no, she just come out of nowhere. She like, we ain't doing this. We ain't doing. He can't have no company. I'm like, what? And I'm Jamal sitting right here and shit about the TV and shit. He looking like waiting for me to tell him to go and shit like that or whatever. My grandmother ain't saying nothing. She in her room or whatever. She like, nah, he ain't have no company. He don't pay no rent. This and I'm like, yo, what the fuck is you talking about? Like, yo, get the fuck out of here. Like, yo, you ain't gotta go nowhere with him. My grandmother ain't saying nothing. She like, you can't have no company. This is my mother TV. This I'm like, and what? I said, and it's another TV right there. I said, you bugging, like you bugging, blah blah blah. So we got into a big ass argument, whatever. And she ended up going upstairs, and she was feeling some type of way, like damn, like his company ain't leave and all that. My grandmother ain't make him leave and shit like that. And my grandmother was like, Rashawn, just after that, whatever, blah blah, nobody coming here, blah blah. I'm like, grandma, but you know, I've been doing this shit for the longest. I said, I wait until you go to sleep, and ain't nobody bothering you, nobody bothering nobody, or nothing like that. Or whatever. We sitting quiet as hell. Where the fuck do she come from? Thinking that she got some type of way to tell me I can't have no company, and you ain't even saying nothing. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, you bugging. So she felt some type of way. This was before that fight or whatever. So when that shit went down, whatever, she was feeling some type of way or whatever. So that shit went down for like a week and a half or whatever. And then that's when that whole situation started with her bumping the tape, the bumping the chair, whatever. And then that's when we end up fighting and shit or whatever after that or whatever. I think she was feeling some type of animosity because I ain't back down on her telling me like my company gotta leave. Like, bitch, like who the fuck are you telling me my company gotta leave? Like, I've been doing this shit was before you was fucking born. Like, and we ain't bothering nobody. Like, he ain't doing that. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's how that shit went. Whatever. Get to the point my mother had called me and shit. She like, why you let that girl beat you up or whatever? I'm like, because my aunt Kathy must have told. Shana must have told my aunt Kathy about the whole little incident and shit like that. And my aunt Kathy must have told my grandma, my mother and shit like that. I'm like, Mom, like I ain't put my hands on that girl. I was like, at the end of the day, she already know. Like I wasn't gonna let her beat me the fuck up at the end of the day, but she ain't gonna sit here and be sitting here like she my big cousin. Like, what the fuck is you talking about? Like, you bugging. Nah, we cool though. We cool after that whole incident.
I don't know.
You said what happened? Yeah.
Wish I could.
Yeah, no, we good, we
And
good.
that just mean, that don't mean y'all gotta be talking, you ain't gotta be nothing.
No, like I said, no, like I said, I could tell, like it's not, it's no hate or nothing like that. Like we speak like regular, like we like that shit ain't never happened. You know what I'm saying? Like it's been time, like I should be walking out the door. You know what I'm saying? Like that. Now I show her respect, she show me respect, and all that shit. Like it's all like it's never been. It's like after that situation, whatever. Like it's been all love. Like I could sense the energy went a whole a lot of way. You know what I'm saying? Like that whole energy went a lot of way. Like she ain't off her shit like that. Like, we joking all that shit. Like he cool, he a cool crowd, he cool. Like they don't got no disrespect. Like and she said how I treat her daughter. And at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, y'all my little cousins. Like I never did nothing to none of y'all. You know what I'm saying? Never disrespected y'all. Never put my hands on y'all. Never did no shit like that. You feel me? Like for y'all to be like that, no. All I want is good from y'all. That's why I be getting on my nieces sometimes and shit. Like when they be getting smart with the mouth and shit. I mean, like, listen, bro, you ain't about to do this shit. Like, nah. It don't even be Maya, it be Zai. You know what I'm saying? She got the little smart mouth. My mother, I tell her, like, all the time, like, you better respect your uncle. Like, you know what I'm saying? She respect me more than she respect little Willie. You feel me? Like, you bugging. She had to come over here and play this house with my grandmother and all that and shit. Like, your Uncle Rashawn is here do anything for y'all. You know that. She and my grandmother be sitting here like letting that shit go. Like, yeah, like they know that shit. Nah, I don't do that shit. Uh, you said who don't got the energy?
Grandmother.
But at the end of the day, like no, but they know what's right. You know what I'm saying? Because they know, like I don't disrespect them kids, my nigga. And all I do for everything, like I take them to the park. They always want to go to the park. I take them to the store. I buy them shit and all that shit. When Lil Willie can't do shit for them, it's fucking time to like Christmas time and shit like that or whatever, like no Valentine's Day shit like that. And I can do it. I'll do that shit. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, like they respect that shit, and his mother, like I said, his baby mother respect that shit more. That's why she be getting on the girls. Like, nah, you ain't gonna talk to Rashawn like that. Hell no. Like, I don't know what Lil Willie be letting y'all do or whatever, but nah, y'all not gonna disrespect your uncle. You feel me? She'll get on him. She come over here. I have.
I said, yeah, her and little Willie ain't together?
Nah. Lil Willie and his baby mother not together, but they got a cool slash hate relationship. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, like Lil Willie, like I mean, I treat her like little sis. You know what I'm saying? I never try to fuck her or no shit like that. Like that's little sis. Like at the end of the day, like she hold it down for her kids. You feel me? Like and he do too. You know what I'm saying? Like they been through their little shit or whatever. But at the end of the day, like I don't get in between that shit. But at the end of the day, like I be trying to let him know, like listen, y'all gotta put them in their place. And if she's doing it more than you are, then I'm gonna get on you about that. You know what I'm saying? But she don't let that shit go down. Oh, if she see that they disrespecting me, she'll be on their ass. Hell no. That's why when you were saying that about your nieces and shit like that, like I understand like the levels and shit like that, and I feel like I need to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like stop being nice. You know what I'm saying? All the time. Like and I be on Zaya. Like Maya don't be on that shit like that. But Zaya be she got the sassy mouth. You feel me? Maya don't be like that. You know what I'm saying? And I be on it like I'm gonna start treating her, you know, not treating her better, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, like, no, you ain't gonna get what she get, you know what I'm saying? Like, take you to the park. Y'all always, no, because there was one time she was like, we was in the room and shit. And she was like, we was in the room. And she was on the phone with her mother. Zaya was on the phone with her mother. And she was like, Rashan or whatever. And then her mother was like, you don't call him Uncle Rashan? She was like, no, and that's what it's going to be. I was like, no. She was like, no, that's not what it is. Like, that's your uncle. Like, you know what I'm saying? Her mother was getting on her, like, that's your uncle, blah, blah, blah. I was like, yo,
But
it's crazy.
wait. I gotta stop you. That she's on it like that. Like, why she still on it like that? Like, they gotta call you Uncle Rashawn and
Not like that, but like as a respect thing. Like, they, at one point, they always used to call me Uncle Rashan, but Zai, she be getting in her little ways and shit like with her sassy mouth. And I be getting on her like, listen, bro, like, you need to chill, this and that. And her mother, I hear it, like when her mother hear it, and then she be like, yeah, like, you bugging, like, that's your uncle, like, you know what I'm saying? And I be like, Zah, like, you really, like, I be letting y'all slide. Maya don't do that shit, you know what I'm saying? I be letting you slide or whatever. But at the end of the day, like, you gotta chill with that shit. Your mouth is, and I be saying that shit in front of Willie. I be like, yo, listen, I don't pop y'all. I don't never put my hands on y'all. But at the end of the day, if I want to, I will. You know what I'm saying? But I don't do it out of simple on the strength because I don't need to. You know what I'm saying? But y'all need to put that in place. And my mother always put it in place. You know what I'm saying? And Zaya, she ease up. You know what I'm saying? She going her little ways or whatever, and call herself not talking to me. But then she'll get in her respectful ways, like Uncle Rashawn. You know what I'm saying? Like she already know. But I mean, I don't know if that answers your question or not. You know what I'm saying?
honestly respect it. Respect it. So if I don't say comfortable, respect you.
Yeah, no, and like I said, like I never told them that they gotta call me uncle, but at one point they would always call me Uncle Rashawn. But one time, like I said in the room, she was like, yeah, she was like, yeah, that time she was like, no, she was like, Rashawn, she was like, and she was like, what? And her mother was on the phone. She was like, what you call him, Rashawn? She was like, yeah, and that's how it's gonna be. And I was like, in my head, I wanted to say something, but her mother said it before I said it. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, damn, like, your sassy ass mouth, you know what I'm saying? Like, that shit gotta stop, you know what I'm saying? But I'm like, I'm glad your mother said it before I said it, whatever. And she came up here that day or whatever and everything. And she was like, just outside and shit and talking, whatever. And she came. That's when I said, like I said, she was telling them in front of her. She was like, nah, she made me come up and she was like, where you gotta go? 'Cause I had to make a sell and shit like that. Like, I'm gonna wait up here until you come back up here because that shit right there, nah, blah, blah, whatever, blah, blah. So she sat up here, whatever. She was like, nah, you not gonna talk to your uncle like that, blah, blah, blah. My grandma was right here, whatever. Lil Woody was outside, whatever. This was, he had to give her some money. She had to give him some money for school and shit like that, whatever. But yeah, just all it was like a whole load fucking like her getting on them like in front of like letting them know like Miss Betty like you shouldn't even be letting them do that. You know what I'm saying? Like Lil Willie be letting them do it, but you shouldn't even be letting them do that because I don't allow my kids to talk like that. They know, they know if that nah that's their uncle. Call him Uncle Rashawn. Not saying it like that, but at the end of the day, like, don't be with that sassy shit, cause I don't be like that when they at her house. She's basically saying she don't have them being on the grown shit. You know what I'm saying?
So then she also saying what?
Huh?
Well, that she also saying she's saying at their house. But she's saying when they ain't at her house.
No, I'm saying when she's at her house, when they're at her house, she don't have them on the grown shit. That's what I'm saying. So she don't know why when they hear why she don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like she didn't hear that. She didn't know that until they was on the phone when I was on the phone with her. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I had my daughter had called her on the phone and I was in the room. And that's when she heard her say that. And she was like, you don't call him Rashawn? You don't call him Uncle Rashawn no more? And she was like, no. And I forgot how Zaya said, what she said, my nigga. But that shit was so fucking slick, my nigga. Her mouth was so thick. She was like, no. And that's how and I'm not. She was like, no. And I'm not calling him that. Some shit she said. She said some slick shit, my nigga. And her mother said, like, what? Like, you bugging. You feel me? And that's when I was like, yo, I wasn't going to say nothing, but I mean, you saying it. Yeah, like, yeah. She need to chill. Yeah, she getting sassy as hell. That's why I don't be letting them put on no fucking high heels and lipstick and all that shit. Like, chill with that shit. Oh, what the hell am I doing in here? Collect more motherfucking coins? Hey, Ari. Did you oh so you didn't even try to do the ultimate team and none of that shit. You said you didn't even hop on the game, college and none of that shit, right? But I know you told Funny, you were telling Funny that when you was walking to the what's the name, right?
I told them I don't think I told them I was gonna definitely get them today or something. Just
Nah, no, you did say that. You was like, nah, when I get to the house, I'm getting on the college, what's the name? I'm gonna do this and that. Blah, blah, blah. That's when I told you I was gonna because you were expecting me to you was expecting to walk or whatever, but I had to make a sale. You was going back to book soap, remember? And then you started talking to the kids or whatever. That's when I stopped you by the park. And I was like, yo, I'm gonna get you back when I come back up there or whatever. And I thought you had got on the game. Nah, when we was walking out there, you told Fighty, yeah, I'm gonna hop on the game, I'm gonna do this and that. I'm gonna do the ultimate team and all that shit. So, yeah, you did tell him that. This nigga never sent me the invite. I'm about to do my shit now. How that sound? I'm on GTA, Lil Willie ain't on that shit. I'm about